Hey, what's up there, Raptor fans? Alright, so this is our next mod right here that we're going to be putting on the truck. It's a SafeCraft Fire Bottle. This thing is absolutely amazing. It's an actual fire bottle. It's halon. Oh, look at that. Oh, and a sticker. Oh no, it's crinkled. My poor sticker. I'm gonna have to straighten that out. Oh, haha, they put it back up. Awesome. All right, think I got everything out of here. So, SafeCraft fire bottles. They're pretty cool. They're actual halon fire bottle. Hold on. All right, so this SafeCraft. Magically, I had my old fire bottle here. This SafeCraft fire bottle, it's halon. It's halon is going to be a quickly evaporating liquid. You see these in race cars. You see them in military equipment. Actually, my vehicle in the military had a halon system in it, where it had tanks full of halon and tubes running everywhere, kind of like a sprinkler system in a residence or commercial business. And there was different access points where you pull a pin and a halon would just spray out the entire vehicle. What's really nice about halon is that it evaporates and it doesn't leave behind like a messy residue. And it's not going to corrode your components or anything. So if you do have to use it, God forbid, but if you do have to use it, you use it and you just fix whatever burnt. Like, you don't have to clean up afterwards. Whereas, I don't know if anyone's ever had one of these accidentally discharge. Now, this one's missing its pin, so I'm surprised it didn't accidentally discharge. But they make a huge mess. It's horrible. They get everywhere. And you got to clean all of it up because it's not good on your vehicle. But anyway, this little guy, for this guy, this one's going to do a lot better job putting out the fire. It's going to put out more fire than this guy. Halon, I just can't speak highly enough about the stuff. I've seen it used in practical applications, and it knocks the fire down really quick. So you got to have a fire bottle in your truck. Question is, do you get the expensive one that's really pretty, obviously, but is also a better product that's going to work a lot better for you and cause the minimal amount of damage if used, versus this guy, which, I mean, it's a fire extinguisher, right? So who cares what it looks like? I care. I care what it looks like. But anyway, this guy, that's going to make a huge mess and just get all over. I shouldn't point that at myself. Like I said, the pin's missing. It's kind of scary. But anyway, comparing size-wise, this one's same height. It's a little bit narrower, slightly more compact. This is supposed to have a pin. It comes with a cheap little, like a little Carter pin almost. Where this one, it has this nice pull pin that's in there pretty solid. I mean, not so solid that you can't pull it out, but it's not going to just fall out. This one fell out. I have no idea where it is. I can fit 2 of my fingers in the handle here, and I've got good retention of it because it's a closed loop for your fingers. Whereas this one here, if you're wearing gloves or if it's slippery or anything like that, it's not a closed loop, so you're not holding on to anything. I really like being able to hold on to this one. This one came with this awesome mount, and here's the plate to mount it in the truck. Get into that in a little bit. This one did not come with good mounting hardware. It was plastic hardware, which doesn't work in the truck. I don't know. I can't even find the hardware that came with this one to mount it, but it's just plastic. It's meant for residential. It goes up on the wall in your house and it hangs just fine. But if you try to use it off-road, it's not going to retain it from bouncing around. If you secure it somehow down, it holds on to the neck and the plastic clips can break. Not a good option. What I ended up doing is I ended up getting a bunch of these little Velcro deals. And I had these hooked onto my built-right mount in the bed of my truck, which I'll probably still put this back there in the bed somewhere as a spare or an extra. Oh, and here's the pin. There's your pin that comes with it to keep you from discharging it. Yeah. A lot of good that is. This one, not coming out. And then there's options like this. Colton makes some really good mounts. I really like their stuff. The only problem is it's better when it's warm out to use these because they're more flexible. Right now it's kind of cold, so the rubber is hardened. Can't even get it to come off. Yeah. Anyway, it's cold, the rubber's hardened, and it's hard to maneuver. Whereas this thing, it doesn't matter if it's hot, well, it doesn't matter if it's cold. You pull the pin, and it's coming right out. And I'll demonstrate that when this whole thing is mounted up. But this is not weather reliant. This kind of is. Long story short, yeah, you're gonna get a lot cheaper this way. Well, you're gonna save a lot of money this way, but you're also gonna be cheaper this way, right? And it's not gonna be as reliable. So let's set this aside. This one's gonna be a lot more reliable, better firefighting ability, and compact. And God, it's just sexy. I'm sorry, it's so pretty. You guys know by now I've got short, stubby fingers. If I can get 2 fingers in here to hold this, I'm sure all of you can too. These 2 if you want to index it, whatever. This good size handle. When I first saw this handle right here concerned me. When I saw it online, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to hold on to that. But yeah, I can get in there pretty well. I'd even venture to say if I had gloves on, I could probably get in there. All right, so let's not leave things to chance, huh? Put a glove on. This is leather work gloves that I carry in the truck. In case I ever need to get out and move anything that might be hazardous to my hands. I don't know. I keep them in the truck for like recovery times and stuff like that. But here we go. 2 fingers straight in there. Went in, no problem. Let's see. Fits with gloves on, with my short, meaty, little stubby fingers, and I've got a good hold on this. So there you go. Works with gloves, and it feels nice too. So here's what I really like. So I got this from Olsen Motorsports, and Olsen Motorsports, if you don't know about them, they have their heritage in Porsches, or Porsches. I don't know. I'm not a Porsche guy or a Porsche guy, so I never say it right. Sorry. So they got their heritage in Porsches, and so everything they carry is quality. I mean, just like utmost quality and nice. So if you look here at this handle, you can see how it's kind of beveled right there. There's no sharp edges here. There's no sharp corners that are going to be uncomfortable on the hand. So it just feels nice in the hand. The same thing here. This is beveled. I've seen these where they're not beveled and they just come to a straight corner, and it's jagged, like, you know. So where I plan on mounting this one, using this bracket, is underneath my front passenger seat towards the front, so I can easily access it just by pulling the pin. And I don't want like my kids or my passengers in the summertime maybe wearing shorts to rub their leg up against this somehow and it scratched them. I don't have that concern here at all. It's nice and, like I said, that bevel is nice and smooth. And there's nothing on this whole thing that I'm concerned about scratching. What's also nice is, say I want to mount it this way, but I don't like the way the handle is facing. Maybe I want the handle to face towards the door. I'm going to take this pin out, flip this bad boy over, throw the pin back in, and boom, there you go. It's facing towards the door now. So it's in my passenger side under the seat facing towards the door. If I don't like that, there's also these two little bolts here I can loosen. I can reposition the fire bottle on this brace however I want it. Flip it over the other way, whatever I want to do. It's fully adjustable, which is really cool. Now, also from Olsen, when I got the fire bottle, I got this hardware. Man, this plastic is thick. All right, so I got this hardware, this mounting hardware, and got 2 screws here to mount, to replace those 2 screws there. So these 2 screws here, they get replaced by these 2 here. I believe these are longer. But it's a nice finish. It's got a textured look to it. It's not going to leave fingerprints, and it's not going to be like a shiny powder coat that's just going to look like crap over time. If this gets a little scratched up, it's okay. It's going to hide the defects. I really like that. And it fits perfectly on the seat bolts for mounting the seat to the floor. So all I have to do is loosen those 2 bolts, slide this under, put the bolts back down, tighten it up, and I'm good to go. So let's start mounting this bad boy. We're going to pull this pin out for now, and set this guy aside. So we don't need him at the moment. What we do need to do is we need to take this off this plate here. So we're not going to be using this. So we got a 1/8 Allen key here. Bust it loose. Bust it loose. Now, if you're mounting it anywhere else, you're going to want to use this plate to mount it. Okay. Really thick, solid aircraft aluminum. Very nice. Unfortunately, we don't need to use it because we have this nice little mounting bracket here, and this is going to line up right here to sit there without any additional hardware. I guess it helps if you take the screws out. So in this application, you guys might know how I'm not a big fan of Phillips head screws on vehicles, because you fumble around with them and lose them and get stripped out pretty easily, whatever. In this particular application, I'd be okay with it, just because you're only doing it once, right? You're only putting the screws in once. You're not having to remove them and put them back in again. But guys over at Olsen said, no, we're not playing around with that. And they put Allen head screws in here, which I absolutely love. So we're going to just start these. And then, again, with our 1/8 Allen key, we're going to send them home. Once you get them both on, tighten it up a little bit. Tighten up a little bit. I'm going to go back over on this side, make sure this one's tight. All right, come back here, make sure this one's tight. There we go. Easy enough. It's mounted on there. So now my fire bottle. I thought that didn't look right. I really should read directions. but I'm too proud for that. All right, I put it on backwards. It looked like it was right because it's like facing that way. No, it was not. Learn from my mistakes. Do not repeat them. At least I caught it now and not once I was putting it in the truck. That would be embarrassing. All right. So the way I put this on here a second ago, and it didn't look right because it was sticking out, and I'm like, man, that finish just isn't right. That fit just isn't right. And I can't believe the guys at Olsen would send me some crap like that. Well, they didn't. I'm just wasn't thinking. So let's turn it around, put the screws in. And then send them home. Snug. Snug. All right. We're gonna tighten, and then double check. All right. Now, told you, they do quality. Look at the fitment here. Look at the fitment here. It is there. It's perfectly smooth. Perfectly smooth transition there. So you don't have to worry about anything getting hooked and hanging up on there. Bam. Now, when the fire bottle goes in it, it's going to sit like so, and your pin is going to be exposed. Like so. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Let's put it in the truck. Actually, really quick, before we put it in the truck, we want to loosen up these rings here just a little bit so we can reposition the bottle to exactly where we want it once we have it in the truck. I don't want to over loosen, but I want to loosen enough so I can turn this bottle and have it facing just the way I want. Yeah. Also, I can adjust how far over it is or whatever while it's in the truck. And then I'll pull the pin, tighten these up, and we're good to go. All right, so here we go. We're gonna install the fire bottle. Here, let me move this out of you guys' way. First things first, need to pop open the little covers here. They're hiding the bolts. There's one. There's two. All right, keep them on their sides. I don't know if they're the same. They look like they might be the same, but whatever, just so we don't get confused. See, if you look in there, you'll see the little bolts. Yeah. So, I'll take a shot in the dark here and say these are 14s. Nope, they're smaller than a 14. How about a 13? There you go, 13 millimeter. There's one. And there's two. Now, I'm not going to be able to, oh, I might be able to. I was going to say I wasn't going to be able to lift the seat up enough to slide this under them, but we'll give it a try. Otherwise, we'll loosen up the rear bolts on the seat just enough to allow us to lift. Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to slide the seat all the way forward, so we have access to these bolts back here in the back, and we're going to go through the back door. Right. So now we're going to come in here and pop these little covers off, maybe. All right, after we pop those covers off, we're gonna come in here. We don't need the extension for this one. We're just loosening them. We don't need to take them out all the way. All right, now we come back around the front here, and we've already taken these out. So what we want to do is we want to lift up on the seat, put our fire bottle in. Now, that's not fitting the way I want it to. So we'll adjust the bottle after we get this mounted. So we're gonna put our seat bolt back in. We want to put it in by hand first, as to not cross thread it. There's one. There's two. We're going to run these most of the way back in. Before I tighten these 100%, I want to tighten the ones in the back. I'm going to tighten these bad boys back up. And I know, it's a lot of dog hair, right? Would you believe that I just had this detailed like 2 months ago? Yeah, I've got a lab that sheds a lot. Let's not forget we gotta put these little plastic clips back in. So we put this top part in first. Oh, there we go. And then they just fall into place. Do that again. Put the top part in first. And then they just snap in. So now that we have the back bolts completely tightened in, we're gonna come back up front here and tighten these bad boys back up all the way. That's in there, rock solid, not going anywhere. Now we got to adjust this bottle. So let's make sure that our bottle is going to fit. I was thinking that I wanted to do it, the handle this way, but I think I actually might switch it around and do it with the handle facing out opposite way. Let's go ahead and secure that pin in there. And the reason I'm thinking to secure it the opposite way is because I don't want this pointing upward. For some reason, if it does discharge, I don't want anybody catching the discharge in the face. So, and it also makes it easier to be able to check the pressure, just all around. It's just better facing this way, in my opinion. So I'm going to put that right there, and then now that I have it in place, I can pull the pin and go tighten those Allen keys. And that's it. So I got my 7/64 Allen key here. Just tighten it down on this side, tighten it down on that side, and it's putting tension onto the bottle, so that bottle's not going anywhere. Double check. That's good to go. Again, I can't thank the guys over at Olsen Motorsports enough for this. This is the wrinkled black. I really like this one. I was also kind of looking at, they have the red aluminum. They also have black aluminum. They have performance blue. Match my truck. So I was thinking about that one too. They have the performance blue. They have black aluminum and stainless steel finished. So check them out. I'll put a link down below for you to be able to get to their website to check them out. But yeah, so that's it. Let's go throw it in the truck and see the finished product. All right. Just goes in so easy. That's not going anywhere. Awesome. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments what you think of the fire bottle here. Oh, I almost forgot to put my little plastic doodads back in. Tell me what you guys think of the fire bottle. If you think maybe I should try a different color to go with the truck. However, the truck's going to be changing colors soon. Yeah, so we'll talk about that more later. But the truck's going to be changing colors soon, so maybe I should not get the performance blue, because then it won't match with the new look of the truck. But anyway, sorry guys. Tell me what you think. What do you guys do for a fire solution? See you next time.